Hello, everybody, and welcome to the revamped edition of Dish It Out. This is the new and improved Dish It Out where I go one-on-one with guests. Every podcast will have a new guest, and my very first guest for the very first episode of Revamped is Gavin from Realmbreakers, the man who created. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
Thanks for having me.
So, how oh, there's stuff going on everywhere. There we go. All right, so with that being said, let's jump right into our the questions that I have for you, sir. And a lot of these questions, a lot of people have been asking me and stuff. So I get to ask you. All right, so question number one. What got you into YouTube? Like, what made you want to make videos?
Well, I've been to YouTube for a very long time, actually. First off, I came to YouTube by making stuff like AMVs and things like that under an old name called GT King, which a friend of mine came up with. And after I did that, I discovered YouTube a little more. I looked on and I saw people make videos about what anime is like, what interviews they like, and it was on YouTube I came across to go by the name of B-Dub, the Anime Master. He actually still does YouTube. I checked him out, and he pretty much likes the same stuff I did.
Hey,
so I was like,
Gavin, you're breaking up pretty bad. You was breaking up pretty bad there.
I'm breaking up?
Yeah, you're breaking up. I don't know if it's on my end or if it's on your end. Probably my end. Hold on, let me see something here.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry, guys. We'll get... Alrighty. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Gavin, you was pretty breaking up right there in that last little bit. If you want to try it again or
right. Sure.
All right, there it goes. All right, so you was chopping up there real bad. All right, so
I was chopping up.
Let's chopping up. You were sounding like a robot. Yeah, we have robots on the show, everybody. Robots. All right. So again, I am sorry for interrupting you. Yeah, continue or start over because of the poor quality of the first episode.
I really don't know exactly what year I started on YouTube. I just know it was a very long time ago. At first I wanted to do stuff like AMVs and stuff because I thought those were cool. And then I came across some YouTubers that did anime reviews and anime discussions. And I was like, I need to get me a camera. So I got me a camera and I started making videos. I think I got like 2 real low quality videos that I started out with called GTA King, and I've been on YouTube for a very long time actually. And that was what mainly got me into doing YouTube. So yeah, basically just finding people, connecting with people, and trying to see how far this will take me. So yeah, that basically what got me getting on YouTube was seeing other people doing the same things that I did.
Okay, That's pretty interesting because that's me and you have similar starting offs because that's how I started off by other people. Like the Green Scorpion, he's a top 10 countdown maker, and really I feel like we have somewhat of a connection there. It started on the YouTube pages. So my second question comes from me. Obviously, I'm being silly. All right, so you have done other videos besides your Realmbreakers normal podcasts. Those videos can get pretty deep in topic. How do you prepare yourself in making such topics? How do you get yourself prepared to make those videos?
I mean, how I get myself prepared to make Realmbreakers podcast? Is that what you mean?
No. You have other videos on there, reviews and manga videos on there that that touch on a lot of stuff, and you've had different podcasts or different you called it discussions on your videos, and I just like to know how do you prepare yourself and get ready for videos like that?
Well, reviews for animes and discussions, I just watch like the episode or I watch the anime. I hit on key points that are in the anime or in the manga that I read, and I basically just talk about that. But when it comes to like very serious discussions, that's literally from life problems. You shouldn't have to be prepared to talk about life. Like you don't need to take no notes when it comes to life. Like if you've experienced, then that's enough notes as it is. So yeah, like honestly, I see like I know I'm kind of getting into the business aspect of YouTube by getting partnered, but I only see it as fun. I literally see doing YouTube as fun. Now if I get famous off it, that's cool. At least I'll do what I enjoy doing. But I literally see YouTube as it being fun and honestly nothing more.
Right, and that's what a lot of people take away from this, because YouTube started off just to be somewhere where it's fun and stuff, and then a lot of people take it up with business, and a lot of people make a living out of YouTube. Do you see yourself as being one of those people who could potentially make a living out of YouTube? I mean, you guys are pretty popular.
I don't see myself making a living off of YouTube, but I do see myself making a living off of the stuff that I do for it. Honestly, I don't really see myself being dependable on YouTube alone. Is basically what I'm saying.
Right, especially so speaking of YouTube, I mean, what are your thoughts on this new YouTube policy that's been going around, where it's YouTube's trying to be more family friendly?
Honestly, now YouTube being family friendly, I don't know what they're going to do to push that because everybody uploads stuff every day, and they upload either very adult content or content with mature language and things like that. I mean, you can try and make YouTube family friendly, but the only way how you can really make YouTube family friendly is if you have those like responsible parents monitoring their kids on what they're watching. I mean simply because of this. I mean, we're literally about to grow up into a generation where adults know about computers and what adults can do with computers and block certain websites or certain web searches that keeps kids off of certain sites and things like that. Honestly, it's mainly the parents that be watching over their kids. I mean, like, I don't see why you are trying to like push the initiative of it being family friendly. When honestly, YouTube was never family friendly. It was a place where you could go. I mean, yeah, there were some things that kids would love to watch and things like that, and that's fun. But when it comes to like YouTube in a whole, because everybody who's watching this, I already know they've been at that weird part of YouTube, where you watch a couple of, you watch some of your favorite videos, you see something here, you click it, you see something there, you see something there, you click it, pretty soon before you know it, you in the weirdest part of YouTube, and you don't know how you got there.
Right. So
and you have no idea how you got there.
Basically, you get to the part where I've had enough internet for today.
Yeah, pretty much.
This new YouTube policy, it's making it hard for people to monetize their videos because of ads that are being played. They're letting people who have ads select where their ads get put on, and if it's not family friendly, then the people who are striving on YouTube, making not like big time money. I'm not talking about like PewDiePie money, but I'm talking about like, they still get a check every 2 weeks from YouTube, or a month, however that works out. I think they get a check at the end of the month. It's making it harder for them to monetize the videos. I mean, like, have you thought about that? Have you thought about monetizing your videos, having ads play before the
Actually, yeah. I mean, like because I've been in the whole being partnered with the business aspect. I mean, it's not really a problem for me. Yeah, I'm still here.
Gavin,
can you hear me? Yeah, I'm still here.
Looks like Gavin is experiencing some technical difficulties.
Am I?
I officially do not know what's. Gavin, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, you just kind of went out there for a minute there.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
It's probably most likely me. My internet's being slow. Sorry about that, guys. So, as I said, it's making it hard for YouTubers to monetize their videos. I mean, is that something you've thought about? Is with this new YouTube policy about monetizing your videos and getting ads played before your videos?
Well, for all intents and purposes, I don't really see myself partnering with YouTube, but being partnered with another company is fair enough, but not YouTube itself, honestly, because YouTube it's changing too much. YouTube's changing too much. It's doing it's honestly doing too much. Like okay, like back in the day, like I said, I've been on YouTube for a long time. There was one point in time where if you made a video, you could actually make a video response to that video to get yourself out there, but YouTube took that away. The old background stuff for YouTube used to be awesome. You can make your own custom stuff, but all you have now is just that small little channel art, which isn't interesting to me at all. I actually miss the old format of YouTube where, you go on the site, you go to where you want to go to, and you enjoy yourself instead of all these changes going around. I'm honestly not digging it. That's what I'm saying. It would be best to be partnered with another company, but not being partnered with YouTube itself. Ridiculous, honestly. I mean, yeah, I have thought of it. I have thought about it because, like I said, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I have thought about it, but I'm not really sure about it.
Right. Speaking of partners, are you still partners with Full Screen? If not, what happened?
At the moment, we are still partnered with Full Screen because we're still looking over the contract that BBTV gave us. We're still looking over that, and we're trying to be as diligent and sure as we can about this contract before we decide to come to any conclusions. But yeah, other than that, we're still partnered with Full Screen. But the thing is, like, I've been partnered. The thing is, Realmbreakers has been partnered with Full Screen before Realmbreakers became what it was, because when I made my own individual videos, I was already partnered with Full Screen. So I was at, so yeah, I'm part of Full Screen for a very long time than most people would expect.
Okay, yeah. I mean, all right, that's pretty interesting. I'm glad you guys are still partnered up with Full Screen. I've checked into them. They seem to be pretty legit folks. We've come close. My YouTube channel has come close to partnering up with Normal Boots at one point in time, but it kind of fell through at the end. All right, so is this like a little the EBTV? Is that like a television deal you guys are working on? Can you give us a little bit more detail on that, or is it hush hush secret?
Yeah, it's a hush hush secret. Can't really tell y'all anything yet. Mm-mm.
Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. All right, so are you watching anime here lately?
I said, can you repeat that?
Oh, I was asking if have you watched any new anime?
I haven't watched any new anime, but I recently caught up to Dragon Ball Super. The next anime I'm probably thinking of catching up to is My Hero Academia.
Oh, okay. Okay. Speaking of Dragon Ball Super, what do you think is like? What do you think of it so far? It's like going off the walls crazy right now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Dragon Ball Super. I do. Yeah, it does have its flaws. Like towards the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, where you replay Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F, that right there. Yeah, when you do that, I wasn't really like interested. Cause I already seen Resurrection of F, and I've already seen Battle of Gods. So I really didn't want to see an anime adaptation of each version. But then after that, when it got into the Universe 6 training arc, and then got into the new Future Trunks arc, and now you're in the Universal Tournament arc. Yeah, I'm stoked for the Universal Tournament arc. They're just playing around with us because everybody's been recruiting and things like that. What I'm saying is on this next episode of Dragon Ball Super, I'm just hoping that we get to finally go to the tournament. But I know it probably won't be the case because they're all trying to focus on other universes getting ready to recruit their teams. So honestly, with Dragon Ball Super, I would say I really do enjoy Dragon Ball Super. I just wanted to catch up to it because I told myself to catch up to it. And the next one, and like I said, next anime I'm gonna catch up to is My Hero Academia.
Okay, that's actually pretty awesome. I mean, to me personally, the Dragon Ball Super is still somewhat slow. I have issues with it. The Black story arc that was pretty decent. I feel like it could have been a little bit better. I think the ending of that arc was a bit weak. It's a bit weak for that story arc for them to continue on with Dragon Ball Super. It ended pretty weakly. And like I have issues with Super Saiyan Blue right now because like it just seems like all of Universe 7 can take Super Saiyan Blue, and he's supposed to be God level. You know?
Hmm?
Yeah, well, Android 17 basically went one-on-one with, even though it was short, he still went one-on-one with Super Saiyan Blue and Goku. And Gohan went toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And then we have Android 18 and Krillin, who went up against and deflected was holding back a Kamehameha from a Super Saiyan Blue. And we also have whatchamacallit. Crap. I can't think of the person's name. But me personally, I think Dragon Ball Super is doing okay. It just needs to pick up a little bit more. All right. So, other than that, are there any new games you're playing? Because I know you guys talk about games a lot on your podcast. So is there any new game you're into?
The only new game that I'm truly into is this new Gundam versus game that's coming in the fall. That's the one game I'm pretty much anticipated for. I am anticipated for Tekken 7, but I'm not really like a huge fan of Tekken. I mean, I like the game, I love it, and yeah, I would play it and I would own it. But I will say like the newest game that I'm enjoying at the moment is Persona 5. That's basically the main game I'm enjoying at the moment. Well, the newest game I'm enjoying at the moment, like the newest game that was released that I'm enjoying at the moment. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, the main game on Stoke for is Gundam Versus because for one, it's the first Gundam Versus to come to the States because we didn't get a Dynasty Warriors Gundam game. So with Gundam Versus, that would have been like the best one yet. So yeah, I would say that I'm more anticipated for Gundam Versus more than anything else.
Right. I've personally seen the game. Well, not personally. I've seen the trailer for it, and it looks amazing. And I'm right there with you on it. All right. We're gonna get into a couple of more questions for you, and then we'll let you get back on your way. All right. The next question is, where do you see Realmbreakers going from here? Are we going to see any new type of videos from them, or are you strictly making it into a podcast channel?
Realmbreakers is going to go as far as anyone can take it. And with the people who I have as my Realmbreakers team, that's going to be pretty far. Because now what I'm pushing for is everyone make their individual videos to make Realmbreakers as diverse as possible. And podcast is every Friday, of course. That's honestly a scheduled thing for the Realmbreakers to have a podcast every Friday, unless there was some kind of scheduling difficulty or somebody had something to do that day. But regardless, I see Realmbreakers going pretty far, especially with the people who I have. But yeah, what I'm really pushing for is everyone does an individual video probably every day of the week, so we can keep Realmbreakers moving as fast as possible. And podcasts being every single Friday, unless there's an issue. Because I already talked to someone else who's part of the team. If I'm not able to host a hangout, I'm going to give it to someone else so they can go ahead and do the mantle and start inviting people and things like that. And then once that's said and done, then they can still have it even if I'm absent or if someone else is absent. So yeah, honestly, I can really see Realmbreakers going far because of the people and where the minds are, and how they genuinely enjoy doing. I mean, how they genuinely enjoy being part of such a channel. So yeah, I see Realmbreakers going pretty far.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. You gotta get in there, get your team riled up. You gotta get them focused and ready to attack YouTube channel head on. Because like I said, you guys do awesome work. Your older video, I personally like your older videos. I do watch the Realmbreakers podcast when I can. And I was part of that one, so there's that. The next one. Would you ever be interested in being a guest on its Morphin Time podcast?
Sure. I honestly don't mind being a guest on this Morphin Time podcast. Y'all came on to Realmbreakers, and I ain't have a problem with that. But yeah, I honestly don't mind if I'm a part of Morphin Time podcast. Not like it's gonna bother me or anything. I mean, I'm not pretty knowledgeable in the new Power Ranger stuff, but I am pretty knowledgeable in some of the series that I have watched.
Right. All right. So with that, I've got one more question for you, and then we can wrap this thing up. All right. So with all that's going on, do you ever think about possibly having everybody together in one room and like doing have everybody in one room and basically doing a big group let's play or podcast or basically whatever, you know?
Actually, I have thought of an idea like that. But the problem is that I'm in a different place at the moment, and we don't have the necessary equipment to do such a thing. But if we had the necessary equipment to do such a thing, then we probably would have, because I honestly don't have a problem with that at all.
Okay. That would, I would love to see that. I did get one question from a fan of the Realmbreakers that messaged me on Facebook, and she wants to know what Super Nintendo game was your all-time favorite Super Nintendo game if you played the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. Okay, my favorite Super Nintendo game. I'm going to say that my favorite Super Nintendo game. It was kind of a tie between Double Dragons and the Power Ranger game, because I like the whole 2D scroller fighting game. I love that.
That is actually pretty awesome that you said the Power Ranger game, because I've beaten the fighting edition on a certain other show. That's a dirty plug. I'm plugging away, damn it. So other than that, we can't wait to see what new stuff Realmbreakers has coming down the pipe for us. I want to personally say thank you for coming on and being the first guest on This Shit Out.
Oh, of course, no problem.
Alrighty, that is Gavin from Realmbreakers. I am Marcus, aka Mag McClurg from the Mag McClurg Productions. This has been episode 1 of We'll see you next time with a second dish.